Hello and welcome to Lifetime Uncorked, the show where we break down your favorite made-for-TV movies one bottle at a time. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and today we are talking about Little Girl in the Woods. Little Girl in the Woods stars Alana Hawley Purvis, Juliette Hawk, and Rourke Critchlow. The movie begins with an overconfident hiker named Rachel. She is talking to her mother on a satellite phone while hiking through the woods. Rachel drops her phone and falls off a cliff trying to retrieve it. Rachel's mother, Evie, hears her daughter's last moments and is traumatized. Months later, Evie assembles a group of grieving mothers for a cathartic hiking excursion aimed at female empowerment. We have Maya, who most recently lost her daughter, Hope, who is horny, B takes lots of pictures, and Jen, a lesbian preacher. They decide to do the hike guideless because the only guide available is a man. Evie has grown up hiking and can lead the group without a guide. They go into the woods and set up camp. A bear who goes unseen in the movie raids the camp and takes a backpack that had toothpaste in it. It also had a map and the phone charger. So the hikers are in trouble. Evie decides to set out without a map and follows a smoke trail she sees. It leads them to an abandoned cabin in the woods. They reluctantly go inside and hear knocking coming from the floorboards. The mothers go into the crawl space and find a little girl holding a teddy bear. She is the titular girl in the woods. As they are getting ready to take the girl to safety, the cabin owners return. There's Clayton, his daughter Ruthie, and bow and arrow guy. The hikers crawl out a window except for Hope, whose backpack gets stuck on something. She hides in the closet, but is later discovered and shot to death. B, Maya, and the kid take the map and try to get to safety, but B steps in a bear trap and can't travel as fast as they need to. Maya is luckily a nurse and helps treat B's wounds while they hide from the cabin hunters. Meanwhile, Jen tries to call for help from the cabin on the CB radio, but is caught by Clayton. And she ends up falling in a booby trap. He leaves her there to freeze to death. Evie is off doing her own thing, running from the bow and arrow guy. Eventually, she outsmarts him and gets the bow and arrow away from him. The hikers are reunited, except for B, who is being used as bait to bring the kidnapped girl back to Clayton and Ruth. Ruth starts to question if she is even Clayton's daughter. She finds a death certificate that proves she isn't. Ruth turns on her father and gives the hikers a chance to escape. They are saved. Yay! And that is Girl in the Woods. The Girl in the Woods was a different kind of Lifetime movie, which offered us some interesting nature scenes. I thought the shots in the movie of the hiking and the hikers were pretty cool. There are a lot of characters in this movie, but I thought everybody was pretty well fleshed out, except for the bow and arrow guy, who I didn't even know his name. Jan and Evie have a nice little scene together about a piece of paper. It gets into some Hallmark God territory, but it was nice. The titular girl in the woods is hardly featured, but I like that in this movie, many of the same actors from another movie of the same weekend, A Taste of His Own Poison, were used, so they must have had a busy year, I guess. The movie had 2 kills, and I would pour it up. Let me know what you think about the movie in the comment section below, and follow the show at Lifetime Uncorked. Or you can follow me at Patrick Miguel. Lifetime Uncorked is also a podcast with hundreds of episodes recapping Lifetime movies. Listen wherever you get your podcasts, and visit lifetimeuncorked.com for full reviews. If you like this episode, please consider leaving me a tip on Ko-fi. Buy me a glass of wine, and I'll keep watching Lifetime. That's it for this week. We'll talk to you soon. Bye!